award is for Personal Manager of the Year and is being presented by the Air Canada Centre. It's for a manager with at least one artist who has increased their global presence through recording live shows and partnerships. Let's see who the nominees are for Manager of the Year.
Joel Carrier, Bedlam Music Management. Oliver L. Khatib, OVO. Ron Kitchener, RGK Entertainment. Shauna DeCartier and Helen Britton, Six Shooter. Tony Sal and Amir Esmailian, XO Sal & Co.
For the person who takes 15% for not performing or writing any of the music is...
But he's not bitter, folks.
No, this actually, now that I open the envelope, it's going to be really awkward because this guy's legitimately a friend and I don't even employ him. This is my friend, Joel Carrier, Manager of the Year.
Thanks, Sal, for not showing up, so we get to win this award. That's very nice of him. So my wife's a radio host and a TV host, and she's killing me right now with what I'm supposed to say. I had all these funny things I wanted to say, and apparently it was not funny. So I'm going to read what she told me to say. And I obviously don't like speaking in front of people, so this is awful right now. I'd like to thank all the amazing people that work at Bedlam. It's obvious anyone that knows me knows that I cannot do that without them. Name them all. I'm not going to name them all because there's quite a few people in Nashville and LA and Toronto, but I'd like to say thank you very much for Lisa. She basically runs everything, and she's my professional wife, so thank you so much. And all my amazing staff, they're great. Here we are. I also have some of the most caring and wonderful bands in music, and we're not just a team, but we're a family. Name them all. I'm not naming them all, but I guess I heard the description of the award, so I think I'm probably here because of Dallas and City in Color. So I'd obviously like to thank him and love him dearly. Finally, as Canadians, sometimes it feels we have to work twice as hard to get recognition. So having an award like this makes it more manageable. And I also just want to thank CMW and Neil, John, and Cam and everyone. This has been great, and I love having cold sweats for 4 days. So thank you very much.
If there's one person in this industry I want to emulate who just tells it like it is, it's Mr. Riley O'Connor.
Thanks, Jeff. Very warm. So this is an interesting category. This is for Legends of Live. It's been a real privilege to be Blue Rodeo's promoter. They have some amazing, mesmerizing stats. For example, since 2001, Blue Rodeo have played over 500 shows, played to 1 million fans, and grossed over $50 million. To top it off, when you think of that work ethic, it's more than just a work ethic. It's about performance. And as an example, Blue Rodeo has played the Molson Canadian Amphitheatre for 15 consecutive years to over 150 fans. Let's take a look at some clips.
And I want all the world to know that your love's all I need. All that I need.
We're like a traveling uncle. It always comes back at family time, you know, and you know that they're coming back and you like their visits and they always have some story about where they've been. And I think that's the way that, you know, we always had this credo that we would go wherever we could go to play. And yes, I think that being an artist, part of the impulse is wanting to move around, catch glimpses of people's lives. And I think that you try in these evenings to, for whatever goes on out there in the individual's minds, to have everybody lift up, just feel like they levitated a little bit off the ground, and then back to their lives.
I've been going to see them since 1987. I feel like I'm 1 inch or 3 inches off the ground, depending on the show.
I'm happy to say I pretty much can sing to every single song.
You've got to try, try, try. Every day, I guess it hasn't hit me yet. I felt
is we wouldn't know what else to do.
And we still love singing together. The sound of it just still gets us high, and we still like it.
What a great night. Thank you very much, folks.
It's a great honor to introduce Susan DeCartier. It's been a real honor and privilege to work with her and get Blue Rodeo to where they are today. Thank you.
Thank you, Neil Dixon and CMW, for giving Blue Rodeo the inaugural Legends of Live Award. My sincere thanks also to Riley O'Connor for presenting us with this award. Riley, you are a true champion of Canadian music. I have had the honor of working with Blue Rodeo since 1988 when I first embarked on my accidental career in rock and roll. I was incredibly lucky to start this journey with a band that is not only fiercely talented, but also hardworking, intelligent, authentic, and loyal. For all the things that can and often do go wrong, I always know that on stage, Blue Rodeo will deliver an uncompromising live show, combining that elusive blend of magic and talent to captivate audiences night after night. Over the course of their career, Blue Rodeo became the soundtrack not only to my life, but also to the lives of so many Canadians. Blue Rodeo came to you. They played in your town. They made themselves accessible, and in doing so, wove themselves into the fabric of our lives. Blue Rodeo has been deeply fortunate to do the thing they love the best, and it wouldn't be possible without the help of a myriad of people, many of whom are in this room. I thank you, all of you, for your passion and commitment to live music. It is thrilling, dangerous, heartbreaking, comforting, and ultimately uplifting. I thank our agent, Kay White, who is tenacious and fearless. I thank my colleagues at Starfish Entertainment, Judith Coombe and Amanda Shank, who make what we do both possible and fun. I thank our incredible crew, some of whom are in this room tonight moonlighting. And I thank Blue Rodeo, whom I love on stage and off. While the band is unable to be here tonight, this afternoon, they have sent a clip from the studio. Never idle, they are working on a new album with, you guessed it, a tour to follow. Thank you again.
We're Blue Rodeo, and we are very sorry that we can't be there tonight. Unfortunately, out on the road, but you should, of all people, understand that. We're extremely happy to be receiving the inaugural Legends of Live award. We want to thank all the people that are out there, promoters, Riley O'Connor, Live Nation, Kay White, our agent, our record company, Warner Music, been with us for so long, all the Steves, Steve Kane, who represents. And we're very pleased to receive this. Thank you so much.
We'd also like to send a big thank you out to Canadian Music Week and Music Canada Live.
And we'd like to thank our long-suffering and patient office, the lovely ladies of Starfish, and that's Susan DeCartier, Amanda Shank, and Jude Coombe.
Thank you all very much. Enjoy your brunch. Woo! Bloody Mary!
Damien, by nature of what I do for a living, I've been very lucky to have Blue Rodeo come and play my venue a zillion times. In fact, at the Horseshoe Tavern, I think they hold the record of like most shows ever played by a single band, duo, or act, like 156 times or something like that. That's absolutely incredible.
That's amazing. I have a copy of the first press of their first 7-inch. It's limited to 500. It's numbered on the back. It's super rare. Look it up. I'm not making this up. That's no joke.
And I've hung around the band so much that I've come up with another category.
What's that?
Nominated for group or duo that between the two lead singers that argue the most, either on the stage or off the stage. Blue Rodeo. How about Fucked Up? Do you guys argue a lot?
No comment, JC. It's probably better that way. This isn't about us. It's about them. Give it up for Blue Rodeo once again.
All right. Our next category is International Music City of the Year. A cool award. If you're not aware, the whole topic of Music City and Music City summits and things like that have been a big topic of discussion at this year's CMF and in the conference. So it's kind of a hot topic. Cities around the world are starting to form alliances with their local city government to try and make their cities maybe a little more like Austin, Texas, maybe even a little more like Toronto. So let's take a look at the nominees for International Music City.
The nominees are Austin, USA, Berlin, Germany, London, England, Nashville, USA. New York, USA.
And the winner for International Music City of the Year is Austin, Texas.
Austin.
I reside part of the year in Austin, Texas. That's cool.
Thank you very much on behalf of the City of Austin, all the hardworking musicians, venue owners, everybody working behind the scenes, the nonprofits. This is all for you guys, so thanks very much.
And now we go back to our country, and it's the final award of the morning.
In the category Canadian Music City of the Year, the nominees are Calgary, Montreal, Ottawa, Toronto, Vancouver.
All right, the Canadian Music City of the Year is my hometown, Montreal.
Bonjour, merci. On behalf of our mayor and our city, Monsieur Denis Coderre, we really gladly accept this award. And we very humbly accept this award as well, because obviously without the great, creative, and talented and tenacious artists, musicians, venue owners, festival promoters, I wouldn't be here standing before you. It also comes at very good timing since we are redesigning our cultural policy. So this is a great reminder of all the great work that we've all done together, but also a great incentive to continue working collectively so Montreal can continue to thrive and we can still be up to this award for the years to come. So thank you very much.
On behalf of Music Canada Live, I hope the ceremony was not as boring as all the other awards ceremonies. We'll try what we can do next year and years previous years to make it even more interesting, as we have a lot of creative people in our field. But what's really nice to see is finally some recognition for all the incredible people that work in the live music industry right across this country.
And also, in addition to a big thank you to all the other sponsors, our title sponsor, El Macambo, I just found out it's going to be reopening this year. The legendary El Macambo is going to be reopening, so thanks for sponsoring this, because God knows I've destroyed that place once.
And you know what? I worked twice at the El Macambo. I was like a talent buyer there, 2 different periods.